Good morning. It is early here and I just picked up my Azure order and I'm going to get it out of the car. Everyone in my house is still sleeping because we do not do mornings here very well. So I went by myself to get my Azure order. I am going to get it out of the car and get it all upstairs into the house and show you what I got today. If you're new to my channel, I'm Jess from the blog SiloandSage.com, and I have a lot of kids. I got 5 kids and they're all boys, and I've got teenage boys, so they eat a lot of food, and so I love to shop in bulk. I love to shop. Azure Standard is one of my favorite places to shop. I shop there every month. We are a family that likes to eat a lot of organic foods when we can and whole foods. So I don't love to buy a lot of processed foods. I do buy some, but I don't buy a ton. So I buy more ingredients than like packaged processed foods. If you've never shopped Azure Standard before, it is like a buying co-op essentially, where you pick up your food once a month at a drop site, and they have a lot of organic foods. They have really high quality standards for the foods that they carry in their store. They have some of their own foods from their own farm, but then they also just carry other brands, and you can buy bulk or you can buy smaller sizes. Because I have a large family and a lot of kids who eat a lot of food, I'm buying in bulk. Like this giant bag of carrots. So I only do groceries shopping once or twice a month. I do bulk shopping primarily. I don't do a lot of like small grocery trips. I have not done that in many, many years. So I buy from Azure Standard every month, and then I will either buy from Costco one month or I will buy from Aldi the other month. So I alternate. I'll do Azure every single month, and then I will do a Costco order or an Aldi order. And then sometimes I'll fill in with like, we'll go to the local gas station and get a couple bunches of bananas, or, you know, swing into Aldi and grab like one bag of fruit or something, depending on what I need based on what I purchased that month, what I was able to get at Azure, you know, just whatever our needs are. We also try to grow a good portion of our own food, but we are not self-sufficient on our little homestead at all. We don't produce any of our own meats. We buy our milk and our meat locally, and we do have chickens for eggs. So I do a lot of canning and preserving. I have a lot of things down in my basement pantry. I have a lot of pantry videos if you're interested in seeing more of the pantry, but I do rely on our once a month Azure order for usually a good chunk of our groceries. One thing that I usually get from Azure that I didn't get this month is fruit. I have gotten a lot of peaches and pears this summer from Azure. I canned and froze a lot of those, so I'm not in need of any of those. But we do like to have fruit for fresh eating, and the one that we like to eat the most is apples. Now I do buy apples year-round from Azure because they usually have a really good price on organic apples, which I prefer to buy apples organic whenever I can. But this last month I got a bunch of apples from our neighbor. I got like 100 pounds of apples from our neighbor, so we were eating through those. I made some applesauce. I need to make more applesauce because my kids love it. But our local orchards have tons of apples right now still. So I am going to go to a local orchard this week and get apples. So I didn't get any fresh fruit, and I tried to get oranges, but they didn't have any oranges just because we haven't had oranges in a while. So I will put those on the order for next month, but I will be having to go to either Aldi or Costco this month to definitely get some more fresh fruit for the month because my kids eat a lot of fruit. I'm gonna get this all up into the house and unpacked, and we'll see if I can get this all done before my family floods in to eat breakfast. So let's get this stuff out of the car and into the house, and I will show you what I got. Usually my kids are so good about coming to help me to carry things in for the Azure order or anything that we have in the car. They're so good about helping and carrying things in. But honestly, the weather was beautiful outside, even though it was kind of dreary and cloudy. The temperature was so nice and warm, and it's kind of like my daily workout today. All right, so here is my Azure order for this month. We got a 50-pound box of organic russet potatoes. This is definitely one of the best prices I have seen for organic potatoes. I really like to get the big box instead of, you can also get like individual bags that make up 50 pounds. Like you can get like 10 5-pound bags. I find that the potatoes are much better quality when you get them in the 50-pound box instead of the individual bags. The individual bags are cheaper, but I definitely don't like the potatoes as much. So to me, it's worth it to get the entire 50-pound box. We've got 2 different sizes of tomato sauce cans. So my tomatoes this year, I did not make enough, or I didn't grow enough to make as much sauce as I wanted. So I got some of these small cans because my kids like to make like bread pizzas in the oven for lunch. And so this is a good size for them, like just a couple of them to make pizzas. And then I got these big cans for larger meals with the whole family. I also got some of this tomato paste. I like this tomato paste because it's glass jars, but also this was on sale this month. So that is why I got 2 of them. All right, we've got these Pamela's gluten-free graham crackers. These are definitely our favorite. This last month I made some no-bake cheesecake, and I used these as the crust, and it was amazing. So I'm definitely going to make more of that. We have some more birthdays, and obviously with holidays and stuff, I think this would be a really great thing to just keep some more of these on hand. Plus my kids eat them, like there's not a ton in the box, so they eat them pretty quickly when they do eat them. So they are delicious. I highly recommend. I know that they do have like other flavors, like they might have like a cinnamon one. I haven't tried the other flavors. I've only tried this one, but it's very good. I got the cream cheese that will also go in that no-bake cheesecake. We buy this cream cheese often, really good with bagels. I use it to make sauces, like pasta sauce, like a cream sauce. It's very, very good. Delicious. We love this brand. This is the same brand. This is some organic butter. I got salted and unsalted. This particular brand is definitely not the cheapest butter, but the other butter, I often buy the Rumiano butter. I think that's how you say it. That one was out of stock, so I couldn't get it. So this definitely is a little bit more, but I will admit that the flavor of this butter, I think, is a lot better than the Rumiano butter. It just is a little bit more expensive, so I don't buy it all the time. All right, so I've got I think this is a 25-pound bag of beets. These are organic beets. They're delicious. I love beets. This month, I am trying these organic whole cranberries that are frozen. They look really good. I just thought with the holidays coming up, this would be just a good thing to have on hand. And last year when I had extra cranberries, I canned it up and made like cranberry jelly and cranberry sauce, and I'll probably do the same with these. This is my first time buying these frozen organic strawberries. It is, I want to say, oh, these cranberries were 5-pound boxes, and this one is a lot bigger. It is a 20-pound box, and I have only heard good things about these raspberries, and I already ate one frozen, and it is really good. So definitely recommend those. I am definitely going to make, that was cold but good. I'm definitely going to make some jelly jam with this. Be great for baking. We make a lot of smoothies in our house. All right. Got some salsa. I do not can my own salsa. I make it, but I do not can it. So I like to have salsa on hand. I really like this one. We get the mild and the medium. I don't really have a preference. I just like them both. So I got a bunch because we were almost out of salsa. Got a big 25-pound bag of organic carrots. These carrots are the Seconds carrots or juice carrots. I can't remember which one they label them as, but it's 25 bucks for the 25-pound bag. Super affordable. We do like juicing, and I also freeze them. I might try canning them. I've actually never canned carrots, but I might try canning them. But I also really, really like to ferment carrots, and I have a lot of fermenting to do. I have a bunch of cabbages to ferment, and then I'm gonna do some of these carrots also. Got my 25-pound bag of Bob's Bread Mill gluten-free baking flour. This is my favorite for baking. And we're going into the baking season. We're gonna be baking all the things. And I pretty much exclusively make, when I bake things for my entire family, I pretty much exclusively make gluten-free. So that's why I need this huge, ginormous bag of that. And Azure Standard is definitely by far the best price you can find for this flour, especially in this bulk size. I have bought it on Amazon in a pinch, but it's like $20 or $30 more if you buy it on Amazon. So highly recommend this 25-pound bag from Azure. I got some tahini and I honestly cannot remember why. I know I thought I was gonna make something in particular and I don't remember what it is, so we'll see if I can remember. But you can use it for a lot of things. But oh, I think maybe it was like a sauce, like a Thai sauce, I don't know, something, pad Thai or something. We're a peanut-free house, so because we have peanut allergy, so I think that's why I bought this. So I could do like a pad Thai and have this in the sauce instead of peanuts. All right, we've got 3 blocks of this Colby Jack cheese. My kids love, love, love this cheese, and we have been out of cheese for a little while because last month I couldn't get it. It was out of stock. So I'm very glad we have it now. I will buy cheese like at Aldi or Costco, but this is just much more economical for us, and I don't have to go to the store every 5 seconds because, I don't know, we're in Wisconsin. We eat a lot of cheese. This dish soap that I got is, well, I've actually never tried it. And I mean, maybe that's crazy that I bought this huge bottle and I've never tried it, but I've heard very, very good things about this. This is the Azure brand. I've heard really good things about their soaps. Yeah, the kind of soap I had been buying is just more expensive, and yeah, just I wasn't able to find one of the kinds that I've been using, and another one that I really like is just a little more expensive, and we just are a big family, so we need a big bottle of soap. I really like soaps that are, you know, like fragrance free and don't have a lot of added things to them. Like you can look on the back, the ingredients are really good. It does not have SLS, which is really important to me, that it doesn't have that. So you can see all the things that it's free of, but the SLS is what makes your soap suds up. So this probably is not going to suds up like a regular soap, which most people, when they switch to a more natural soap, they think that's really weird and they think their soap isn't cleaning as well. But I promise that soaps that don't suds up still clean just as well. It's really just like almost like a mind trick that sudsing soap is actually more effective. It really is not. So we're gonna try this out. I've heard really good things. I will let you know. So the total for this Azure order was $781. This will last, most of this will last well beyond a month. Obviously these tomato sauces and tomato paste, the butter, that's gonna last a really long time. All of this stuff, actually, now that I'm looking at it, almost all of it is gonna last well over a month, except for the cheese. The cheese we're gonna eat through really, really fast. But the rest of it is gonna last well over a month. I also had, that took off of the price to make it the $781. I had $21 in Azure cash, and then I had a $25 referral bonus. Whenever you have an account with Azure, you can refer your friends and your family, and you can get a $25 referral bonus for anybody who purchases when they purchase their first order of $100 or more. So anybody can do it. You don't have to be like an influencer or a YouTuber or anything. Everybody has like a referral link that you can pass out to anybody. So whenever somebody clicks on your link, it will like register it, and the first time that they purchase $100 within a certain amount of time from clicking your link, you get $25. So it's a fun like thank you that Azure does for spreading the word of mouth. So if you're interested in purchasing from Azure, go ahead and click the link below in the description. I also have a ton of other videos about Azure. Like I have a bunch of other grocery hauls from Azure and other places, Costco and things. If you are interested in checking those out, I will link the playlist below, and I'll link it at the end too. So I'm gonna go see if any of my children are going to wake up and help me put some of this away so that they can actually eat breakfast at the table, and I am gonna go drink my coffee and wake up a little bit more. So if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon in another video. And in the meantime, keep cultivating your home. Bye, friends. And if you have, blah, blah. That's what I do when I do my videos. And I say the wrong thing and go, blah, blah, blah.